I am now going to play for you. Normally I wouldn't do this. Usually I wouldn't do this, but I'm going to play Sexy Red.
All right.
Sexy Red is a hip-hop artist who's very popular. And here is what she said back in last October. Take a listen.
Do you think more people are going to support Trump now in the hood or no?
Yeah, they support him in the hood. Because at first, I don't think people was with him like they thought he was racist, saying little and, you know, against women. But once he started getting black people out of jail and giving people their free money, baby, we love Trump. We need him back in office.
Yeah, a little bit of free money goes a long way.
We need him back. Because, baby, them checks. Oh, yes, them stimulus checks, Trump, we miss you.
Okay, first of all, y'all needed to see Stephanie Rose
We're going to Theo Vaughn and Sexy Red.
That's where we're going, sis. That's where we're going. And the reason I'm telling you that is that I hear this a lot, Allie. People have a mismemory. They forget that Donald Trump opposed the stimmy.
For how
Fought
long?
it. Fought it.
How long? It was forever. Congress was twisting itself into pretzels to not give people $600.
Yes.
It was wild.
But when he finally broke down, he was politically savvy
Smart enough. Put it up.
to do
Sign
all
the check.
Put it
the
up.
only thing he didn't put was his face
What's this
on
say?
it.
This is the letter. Put this up. This is the stimulus check letter. Donald Trump, I don't know if we have actually a picture of the letter. Do we have a picture of it? Donald Trump sent this letter to folks when they got it.
Check,
So if you are unbanked or underbanked, you got a physical check in the mail with a letter saying, you're welcome, Donald Trump. He
Straight
has
out of Ed
convinced
McMahon.
people, correct. Nancy Pelosi gave people that stimulus check, not Donald Trump. Republicans, 4 of them voted sort of present and let it pass in the Senate. They voted in a voice vote in the House because the Republicans didn't want their fingerprints on it. It was a Democrat. It was the Democrats who gave the people the
You and I
stimmy.
talked about this 2 hours ago, right?
Yes.
Democrats, they've just got messaging issues. We've talked about this forever. Stephanie and I used to argue with people all the time on the show about how the economy is actually going. Then you have the situation where you've got black unemployment lower than it's ever been.
Yes.
But Joe Biden ended up with somebody in his car the other day who said he had no idea that black unemployment was down. Wages are outpacing inflation. It's been 10 months.
Yes, everyone's getting a raise.
And everybody's still telling you about how inflation's higher than
Can I play some examples?
Okay, go ahead.
The Biden administration has forgiven so much in student debt.
Yes.
Have they messaged it?
No,
they have not.
no.
There are people who've gotten their student debt forgiven.
And they're like,
aren't
thank you,
even
Trump.
aware. I'm going to give you a second example. Oil production. We are producing more oil than we ever have
anyone on
in the
earth.
history
Ever,
of ever.
ever.
And the Biden administration isn't messaging it yet. And
Because
I know
they
it's
know
difficult
for
because they
climate
have a
change.
Well,
Big
because
Ten
progressives
party.
get mad at them
Well,
for
right,
that. Yeah.
correct.
Yes,
correct.
I
They don't want to hear
understand
that we're producing
But in
oil
the
at all.
same way that sometimes it's like Democrats do not want to sing happy birthday until every kid in America has a cupcake.
That's right, that's
and the
right.
question to them is, do you want to win this election or not?
And here,
The oil issue is important because by producing all this oil right now, as we get closer to the election, there are a whole bunch of people, including Vladimir Putin and Mohammed bin Salman, who would do much better off with Trump being reelected.
Sure.
So they're going to start hiking the price of oil, cutting back production in August, September to make it feel like, oh, gas prices out of control.
Yeah.
America now controls that lever. We produce more oil than
anybody. Let me play you guys, because this is the other thing that on a messaging front, I don't understand why Biden doesn't do. You have to declare a villain sometimes. Let's play some CEOs and let's see how they talk on CNBC when they're on.
If you look at our performance last year, you saw a very, very strong performance on price mix, mostly driven by price. And that was really accentuated in the fourth quarter.
The fact remains, even though we've taken some pricing to date, our chicken burrito is still, less than $8 for most parts of the country. So we have more room to take price as we need to. Obviously, we want to take our time on doing that.
They just admitted. The CEO of Kroger, Rodney McMullen, said in an earnings call in 2021, our business operates best when inflation is about 3 to 4%. A little bit of inflation is always good in our business. Fortune has a thing called greedflation, created more than half of last year's inflation surge. More than half of inflation was just price gouging. Why don't the Biden folks talk about that?
Because it's hard to pinpoint exactly where price gouging is. I'm not saying that it's not happening, but it's not illegal in most cases. And it's a tricky thing, right? Because, it depends on what your, initial fixed costs are. Like it's It's a tough one
it's
to make your
greed.
CEO universe the villain.
It's greed.
Part of the, I mean, I would even say the problem is more basic than that, because I remember before the last midterm elections talking to all these people about how not only that there's so much inflation, but that Biden created it. So I'd put up charts about everywhere in the world. I mean, let's take out Turkey and Venezuela that have like 70, 80% inflation, whatever it is. Everywhere in Europe had higher inflation than America. How'd Biden create that?
We've had the best recovery than any developed country coming out of COVID.
But inflation was a real thing, and if you're the president when it happens, and you're the president when gas prices go up, all that, you get the blame for it. This administration's actually handled this really, really well with these interest rates.
And
a year ago, we were talking about a recession.
The business community should give the Biden administration way more credit.
Really
but
you said it on your show. You know why?
They like two things. They like tax cuts and they like deregulation.
And they don't like DEI. They're mad because they have to have diversity. We could have a whole nother hour. Velshi and Rule. Stephanie Rule, Ali Velshi. I love it.
Maybe the bosses will see this and say, hey, at Velshi and Rule, they should have
Just
a show.
give us cocktails and let us do our own version of The View. We could do it. We love it.
Thank
We
you.
sure could.
Hey, congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
If you didn't see Joy on The View today,
Yes.
she looked
It was fun.
fantastic.
Yay.
She's going to say it.
All right.